Hey founders and dreamers, welcome to Founders Fuel.
Warren Buffett begins his day with calm, reading, and deliberate choices that protect his best thinking hours. He treats mornings like a strategic runway for decisions, not a reactive inbox. If you copy the ritual, your judgment will sharpen. He reads long-form material for hours, not headlines, because context compounds into better choices over time. Buffett values depth over speed and prefers written memos to noisy meetings. Reading creates a mental margin for superior judgment. If you want clearer decisions, protect the first hours for reading and reflection before the world demands answers. Buffett avoids early meetings to preserve cognitive bandwidth and calm. This habit is the foundation of his decision advantage. His breakfast is modest and consistent, fueling steady energy rather than spikes and crashes that cloud judgment. Simple meals reduce decision friction and keep attention available for important calls. Nutrition is a quiet but powerful performance lever. A 5-minute pause before any major decision changes everything. Breathe, review your criteria, and imagine the long-term outcome. Buffett uses small pauses to avoid reactive mistakes and to align choices with principles. Practice the pause until it's reflexive. He uses a small set of decision rules to accept or decline opportunities, reducing noise and speeding clarity. Rules act like filters that protect attention and reduce regret. When criteria are clear, choices become easier and faster. If you want Buffett's edge, learn to say no more often. Scarcity of attention is your most valuable asset. Saying no creates space for high-quality yeses that matter. Protect your attention like capital. He favors solitude and long stretches of uninterrupted thinking to synthesize information and test ideas. Solitude sharpens judgment and reveals hidden assumptions that group noise hides. Schedule thinking blocks as non-negotiable appointments. A simple ritual: read, reflect, and write one insight before the day begins. This tiny habit compounds into better questions and better answers. Buffett's reading habit is a compounding engine for ideas. Start with 20 minutes and build. He values clear writing and concise memos because written thinking forces precision and exposes fuzzy logic. Buffett reads annual reports and memos to understand businesses deeply, not superficially. Clear writing reveals clear thinking and better decisions. If you want to outthink competitors, read more than you talk. Ideas compound like interest when fed consistently. Buffett's advantage is accumulated knowledge, not clever tricks. Make reading your competitive habit. He standardizes routine choices, meals, clothing, and small purchases to conserve willpower for high-leverage decisions. Defaults free cognitive space for judgment calls that matter. Design defaults that reflect your highest priorities. A 5-minute checklist before any meeting prevents reactive commitments and clarifies your objectives. Buffett uses simple pre-meeting rituals to align decisions with long-term goals. Use a checklist to protect your judgment. He schedules decisions deliberately, preferring written proposals and quiet deliberation over back-to-back meetings. Written proposals force clarity and reduce groupthink. When decisions are important, slow down and think. If you want to reduce regret, think probabilistically. Estimate outcomes and assign likelihoods rather than chasing certainty. Buffett thinks in probabilities and margins of safety. Probabilistic thinking reduces emotional noise. He protects sleep and simple health habits because cognitive clarity depends on physical resilience. Buffett's routine includes rest, modest exercise, and steady nutrition to maintain judgment. Health is the foundation of sustainable decision quality. If you want to think longer and better, prioritize sleep and steady energy over short bursts of productivity. Buffett's calm energy is not accidental, it's cultivated. Treat sleep as strategic capital. He surrounds himself with clear, honest people who challenge assumptions and provide perspective. Buffett values truth over flattery and seeks counsel that improves judgment. Choose advisors who tell you what you need to hear. A surprising habit: Buffett reads widely beyond finance, biographies, history, and psychology, because diverse input creates better analogies. Cross-domain knowledge fuels creative judgment. Expand your reading to widen your mental models. He treats time as the most precious asset and schedules life around it. Mornings are for thinking, afternoons for meetings. Buffett's calendar reflects priorities, not urgency. Design your schedule to protect your highest value work. If you want to make fewer mistakes, create a margin of safety in decisions. Avoid over-leverage and preserve optionality. Buffett's decisions favor durability and downside protection. Build buffers into your plans. He avoids trends and noise, preferring long-term value over short-term excitement. Buffett's patience is a competitive advantage in a world addicted to immediacy. Patience compounds into outsized returns. A daily ritual: write one clear sentence about your top priority and why it matters. Clarity in words sharpens action. Buffett's clarity begins with simple statements of purpose. Use writing to crystallize intent. He uses simple mental models and a circle of competence to limit mistakes and focus on what he understands best. Knowing what you don't know is as valuable as knowing what you do. Boundaries improve judgment. If you want to improve decisions, reduce the number of simultaneous bets and concentrate on your best ideas. Buffett's concentrated bets reflect conviction and deep understanding. Focus multiplies skill. He practices humility and admits mistakes publicly, learning faster than those who hide errors. Buffett's willingness to revise views is a learning engine. Embrace correction as fuel for better judgment. A practical trick: schedule a weekly review to reflect on decisions, outcomes, and lessons learned. Buffett reviews performance and refines criteria over time. Reflection turns experience into wisdom. He keeps life simple: modest routines, clear priorities, and a focus on what matters most. Simplicity reduces friction and preserves attention for high-impact choices. Complexity is the enemy of execution. If you want to protect your judgment, reduce noise, unsubscribe, limit alerts, and create quiet windows for thinking. Buffett's environment is curated to support clarity. Design your environment to serve your mind. He values long friendships and trusted partners who provide perspective and accountability. Buffett's relationships are strategic and human at once. Surround yourself with people who raise your standards. A small habit: read one annual report or long essay each morning for a month and notice how your mental models deepen. Buffett's edge is accumulated reading over decades. Commit to consistent intellectual input. He uses humor and perspective to defuse stress and keep decisions in proportion. Buffett's lightness is a strategic asset that reduces fear-driven mistakes. Cultivate perspective to improve judgment under pressure. If you want to think longer and better, schedule thinking time like a meeting and defend it fiercely. Buffett treats thinking as work that requires protected time. Guard your thinking hours. He practices selective generosity and philanthropy as part of a long view on life and legacy. Buffett's decisions reflect values as much as returns. Align choices with the life you want to lead. A final trick: before saying yes, imagine your future self reading the decision in 10 years. Will you be proud? Buffett uses long horizons to filter impulses. Let the future judge your choices. He iterates his routine based on results, not trends, and treats habits as experiments to be measured. Buffett's discipline is adaptive, not dogmatic. Test, measure, and refine your rituals. If you want to build a decision advantage, start with one small habit. Protect 30 minutes each morning for reading and reflection. Compound that habit for months and watch judgment improve. Start today and be patient. He treats learning as a lifelong project and invests time in reading, conversations, and reflection every day. Buffett's curiosity is deliberate and disciplined. Make learning a daily, non-negotiable. A closing reminder: decisions are the compound interest of life. Small improvements in judgment yield outsized results over years. Buffett's ritual is a template for anyone who wants to think better. Commit to the practice. Start tomorrow. Block 2 hours for reading and reflection. Write one clear sentence about your top priority and defend that time like runway. If you commit, your clarity, choices, and results will compound. Build the ritual that makes you wiser. 10-point to-do list. 1. Block 2 hours for reading and reflection tomorrow morning. 2. Make reading non-negotiable. Schedule 1 hour daily for long-form material. 3. Write one sentence each morning stating your top priority and why it matters. 4. Use a simple decision checklist for major choices and apply it consistently. 5. Say no to meetings that steal your best thinking hours. 6. Standardize routine choices, meals, clothing, to save cognitive bandwidth. 7. Pause 5 minutes before big decisions to imagine long-term outcomes. 8. Track decisions weekly and review outcomes to learn faster. 9. Protect sleep and simple health habits to sustain judgment. 10. Run a 14-day experiment. Protect thinking time, track clarity, and iterate.
Thanks for tuning in to Founders Fuel. Remember, building a business is tough, but building yourself is tougher. Keep investing in your health, your focus, and your resilience. Stay fueled, stay unstoppable, and I'll catch you in the next episode.